Okay, I'm here with the New York State 2025 Indoor State Shot Put Champion, Sheldon Seiverling. And Sheldon, what a great story. And now you're going to be going on a scholarship to Clemson to throw shot put. Just a great story. So I had an opportunity to work with you a little bit before the state championship. We did a little restorative movement sequence. And if I'm right, you correct me if I'm wrong, going into the state championship, you were ranked in the top 3 or 5 in the weight throw, and things just didn't go well. What place were you at that time?
Well, I was seated to medal. I was supposed to get a medal, and I did not perform how I wanted to. I ended up getting like 14th or 15th place, which was pretty bad.
Right.
But I ended up having shot later, and I'll tell you about that.
Yep. And so with that, your coach, Coach Geiger, came over and he talked about the situation. I need to say right now, Coach Geiger, I believe, is the best throws coach in the state. You're a super hard worker. You squat a lot. You do all the lifts. You've got unbelievable technique and speed. But on that day, that just wasn't your day. And you were in a deep place and you weren't going well. And Coach Geiger actually came over and told me, he said, you're moving like your feet were in mud. You remember that?
I was moving slow. Like I was in mud.
And you didn't feel like you had it at all that day. And well, what we did is we did some movement restoration sequence work. And do you mind telling us a little bit how you felt afterwards, and then we'll talk about what happened.
Yeah, so before, like 45 minutes before, we did all that activation stuff. And after I got up, after a couple times doing it, I felt like it was a new day. I was like, is it a new day out? Like, this is unbelievable.
Yep.
Everything just felt activated, and the muscles that I haven't been using for months, I was using, and it got me a state championship.
Yep. And so the cool part was, I remember you saying that. I feel like it's a new day. I feel like a new person. And then you went out there, and you didn't go in ranked number 1, did you?
No, actually. I think I was seated 2nd or 3rd. 2nd
or 3rd.
Yeah.
And if I'm right, you threw a PR for that season. Yes. In that meet.
Yeah, that was my personal best. That was the farthest throw I've ever had, and then that was the farthest throw. No, 2nd farthest throw in Section 5 history. Indoors.
Yeah.
So it turned from a horrible day. We did the activation stuff, and it just completely turned everything around. It was unreal.
Yep. So your movement definitely changed, and just the way you were feeling.
Everything, mentality. Everything was just activated, and it was awesome.
Yep. And so, actually, you had 2 throws better than anybody in the state, because you had it wrapped up before you unlaunched the last one. What did you end up throwing that day?
61.5.
61.5.
Yeah.
What a big chuck. And now you're going to Clemson. And, you know, I love you. We've actually developed a great relationship since then. And great story. And like I said, I'm not trying to take credit for what you threw, just that you were in a dark place. And when we did the movement restoration, it certainly restored you and put you on a new plane, and you were able to do what you had trained to do and what you could do.
No doubt.
Awesome. Love you. Okay, I'm here with Hunter Smith, Division I lacrosse player for the University of Richmond. Hunter, we've been working together since spring of your senior year, and really are a great story, because I know when you went in as a freshman, you hoped just to catch the coach's attention, to have them know you're even there. You ended up starting and guarding the #1 defender since your freshman year, and then your sophomore year, you end up making first team Atlantic 10, and then this past year as a junior, you make All-American. And ESPN analysts actually said that you're the best defender in the country. So a lot of accolades. You've done super well. Tremendous story. And one of the reasons I really like working with you is because I have a lot of tools I like to give athletes. And you probably more than any of them have done a great job of taking those tools, implementing them, and using them on a consistent basis. And I think that you've felt the difference that they've made for you. Can you just tell me a little bit about what you do as a pregame routine?
Yeah, so my pregame routine, I do it religiously every single time. I start with rolling, rocking, and crawling. And then I'll lead that into doing signal sticks, and I'll do Chapman's reflexes after that. And it really just gives me like the confidence in myself that I know I'm at peak movement in those moments of the game.
Yeah, and so it's not just really psychological either. I mean, you do feel the difference in the movement and when we've done pre-testing.
Absolutely. You can just see a difference. There's videos before and after we do the Chapman's movements, and it's just a night and day difference. And you can just really feel the pop when you're moving.